If you've been with me on Soil Stories for a while, you already know one thing about me. I love discovering quiet, underrated gardening secrets that completely transform the way we grow. Today, I want to share one of the most powerful natural soil boosters I've ever used. Something so simple, so ancient, and so effective that many gardeners overlook it entirely. It comes from traditional Korean natural farming, and it has earned the nickname the serum that wakes up dead soil. I'm talking about Korean Rice Bran Serum, a humble mixture that turns dry, tired, nutrient-stripped soil into a thriving, living ecosystem almost overnight. And no, this isn't hype. Gardeners across Asia have used rice bran for decades to regenerate soil, feed beneficial microbes, stimulate root growth, and revive struggling gardens. After experimenting with it myself, I knew this was a story you needed to hear. So let's dig deep into how this works, why it's so powerful, and how you can make and use it in your own garden right now. Rice bran is the thin, nutrient-loaded layer removed from rice grains during milling. It's naturally rich in vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, protein, healthy fats and fiber. But the real secret lies beneath the surface. Rice bran is one of the most effective foods for soil microorganisms. When mixed with water and allowed to ferment, rice bran becomes a living microbial tonic, almost like kombucha for your soil. This serum wakes up dormant microbes, introduces new beneficial ones, and creates the perfect environment for soil life to thrive. And when the soil is alive, everything else follows. Healthier roots, stronger plants, deeper green foliage, and boosted resilience. Gardeners often focus on fertilizers, NPK, compost, manure, but the truth is, none of those can do much if your soil biology is asleep. Rice Bran Serum brings your soil back to life first, so fertilizers can actually work. In Korean natural farming, rice bran has long been considered a microbe feast, something that increases microbial activity rapidly without burning roots or shocking plants. Farmers use it to rehabilitate damaged land after heavy chemical use, to kickstart vegetable beds before planting, and to strengthen roots during early growth. The serum is not just a fertilizer, it's a rejuvenating soil conditioner. It helps break down compacted soil, encourages earthworms, restores natural pH balance, and improves nutrient absorption. What I love most is how gentle it is. It doesn't need fancy ingredients and it doesn't overwhelm the soil. It simply supports life, which then supports your plants. For gardeners who have sandy soil, clay soil, or old worn-out garden beds, this serum can feel like a miracle. I've used it on beds I thought would never recover, and within days the soil became darker, softer, and more fragrant. That smell, that's life returning. Here on Soil Stories, I always encourage DIY solutions. Gardening doesn't need to be expensive. Making your own rice bran serum is simple, and you only need 3 ingredients: rice bran, water, and a sugar source. You mix them, let them ferment, and in just a few days, the serum is ready. The fermentation process unlocks nutrients and multiplies microbes, turning an ordinary mixture into powerful soil medicine. Once strained, the liquid becomes your serum, and the fermented solids also become a great soil booster. This solution is safe for vegetables, flowers, fruit trees, seedlings, potted plants, and yes, even indoor plants. You might notice changes faster than you expect. Within hours of applying the serum, the soil will start to warm slightly as microbial activity ramps up. If you gently dig your fingers into the soil the next morning, you may feel a subtle softness that wasn't there before. By day 2 or 3, tiny white fungal threads may appear. This is a good sign. It means beneficial fungi are recovering, forming networks that help plants absorb water and nutrients more efficiently. Worms may return to beds where they were previously absent. The soil becomes looser, darker, and more crumbly. When the soil wakes up, the plants follow. Leaves look perkier, new buds appear faster, growth becomes more vigorous. It's not magic, it's biology finally working the way nature intended. One of the things I love most about Rice Bran Serum is that it meets every gardener where they are. If you're a beginner, it helps you build healthy soil without complicated steps or expensive amendments. You'll learn how plants respond to living soil and develop a stronger understanding of plant-microbe relationships. If you're an experienced gardener, this serum gives you an advanced tool to push your soil health even further. It complements compost, boosts organic fertilizers, encourages mycorrhizal fungi, and increases the effectiveness of mulching. Many gardeners who grow organically struggle with slow soil improvement. Rice Bran Serum speeds up natural processes, making organic gardening more rewarding and, honestly, a lot less frustrating. For soil restoration, the serum can be used diluted and applied directly to garden beds a day or two before planting. It helps prepare the soil, allowing roots to establish more quickly. For seedlings, the serum gives them a gentle microbial boost without overwhelming their delicate roots. It supports strong early growth, making seedlings more resilient to transplant shock. For established plants, using the serum once every 2 to 3 weeks helps maintain a rich microbial environment. Plants grow more evenly, produce more flowers, and yield better harvests. Every time you water with this serum, you're not just feeding your plants, you're feeding the entire underground ecosystem. Gardeners often judge soil treatments by quick results, but Rice Bran Serum shines most in the long run. Consistent use builds deeper fertility and improves soil structure. Your garden becomes more drought-resistant because the soil holds moisture better. You use less fertilizer because nutrients are recycled more efficiently. You see fewer pest issues because plants grow healthier and stronger. The garden becomes easier to manage, plants become more self-sufficient, and your soil turns into something you can be proud of. Dark, rich, alive, and full of potential. That's the kind of transformation that inspired me to share this with you today. I want every gardener, no matter where you are or what you grow, to experience the joy of bringing dead soil back to life. If you've been struggling with compacted beds, poor growth, yellowing leaves, or soil that simply feels tired, Korean Rice Bran Serum might be the breakthrough you need. It's natural, affordable, beginner-friendly, and deeply rooted in generations of farming wisdom. I hope this guide inspires you to try it in your own garden. If you do, please come back and share your experience. I love hearing your soil stories, and your results might inspire someone else who's still struggling. And if you enjoy learning these powerful, practical gardening secrets, don't forget to subscribe to the Soil Stories channel and share this article with fellow gardeners who could use a little soil magic today. Your soil is alive and its best days are ahead. Let's grow together. Yeah.